Hello and welcome to another video here on Powerdojo. Today's video we're going to have a look at the slicer visualization, which you can see on our left in Power BI, how we can use it, and most importantly how we can synchronize it across our report. First, let's talk about the data set that we have. Over here we have a table called players with 4 different columns. First column belonging to the player name, second the country that player belongs to, or for instance which national side he plays for, which club he's affiliated to, and his jersey number when he plays for his national team. So we have 12 players over here, 3 from Argentina, 3 from Brazil, 3 from France, and 3 from Germany. Now report view have 3 pages over here at the bottom. As you can see, first page has a slicer with the country names. On the right side we have the count of player by country pie chart. On the second page we have a different visual with the same slicer, whereas the visual that we have on the right side is a column chart with the number of players that belong to different clubs, which are represented on the x-axis, and the axis with the number of players, the count of players. The third page we have once again the same slicer with the country names. On the right side we have a line graph of the jersey numbers of all the players. Just don't read much into why we have created a line graph of jersey numbers. It's just to demonstrate the different kind of visuals that the slicer visualization can filter through once we make a selection. Right now these 3 slices are not synchronized. What do I mean by that? For instance, if I were to click Argentina in the first page like this, you'll see it has filtered me the visual on the right side, keeping only the values or the players that play for Argentina. But if I were to go on page 2, you will see Power BI has not made a selection of Argentina, and we can see all of the values on the right side. Similarly on page 3. In order to synchronize these slicers on the 3 pages, what we can do is go in the view tab over here, click on sync slicers. Once you do that, you will have this pane which appears. If you don't see anything in the sync slicers pane, it is alright because you haven't selected the slicer visualization. So once you do that, you'll see all these options will appear. Now in order to sync the slicers across our report, across the 3 pages that we have at the bottom, what you can do is add and sync with all pages over here. Now you'll see all the boxes in the first column, which with the 2 arrows going in clockwise direction, which represent sync, whether the slicers are synced or not. If you want to verify that if your slicers are synced across your report page, all you need to do is check whether all the boxes in that column are checked. Now, for instance, if I were to click on Brazil in our first report page and I go on to our second page, you will see Brazil has been by default selected. And if I were to click on page 3, you will see the choice of Brazil, the option of Brazil has been selected by default. Now, this is how you can sync your slicers across all the pages in your report. Now, I wanted to just show you a few other options that exist in this sync slicers pane. Just as we saw for slicers that we need to sync, we just need to check whether the boxes are checked or not. There is a second column which is called visible, which is self-explanatory. For instance, if you need to hide the slicer, you can uncheck this box. So as you can see, the slicer is hidden. To make it reappear, you can either click over here or you can go in the format tab at the top, click on selection, and over here in the selection pane you will see these options which will appear. And as you can see, in front of slicer we have this option which has been crossed out, which means the visual is hidden. If you just click on it, you will see the slicer visualization reappears. Now Power BI by default will be grouping your slicers under a group name, which in this case is country, by default the field name that has been selected for our slicer. Now if I were to change it to, let's say, country name, you will see right now the previous selections that we have is gone. For Power BI, this is a different group, and whatever selections that we make under this group name the slicers will be function according to the configuration that we set for country name. But for demonstration purposes, we'll stick with country. In advanced options, we have two other options at the bottom that we can see over here that I would like to speak with you about. First is sync field changes to other slicers. Now, in the slicer, we have used the country name as the field for the slicer. Now, what if I were to change it to, let's say, club? So if I have to change the field to club from country, if this box is checked, all the slicers will take the field of club as our slicer options. For instance, over here, if I were to select club and remove country, you will see all these options of the club name appear. Now, since we have synced all the slicers and we have checked this box, now if I were to go to page 2, you will see the field has changed in the slicer. Now it's not showing country anymore, but the club name is similar for page 3. We don't have countries to choose from, we have the clubs to choose from. So this was the first option that I wanted to speak with you about. Now if this is unchecked and if I were to change, let's say, the field over here, the field changes will not be synced across all the 3 pages. Now let's talk about the second option at the bottom, which is sync filter changes to other slices. For that, we will be opening the filters pane. For the filters on this visual, we have an option of either expanding or collapsing the filter card. So the slices is not limited to the fields that exist in the dataset. We can do a certain pre-selection of, let's say, club names which appear on the slicer. For instance, if we don't want clubs like Al Hilal or Inter Milan, we can do that by just selecting the clubs that we want in our slicers. So let's select, let's say, Aston Villa, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, PSG, Real Madrid, Roma. So these are the selections that we can allow the user to make in our slicer visualization. Now, since we have this box checked at the bottom, if I were to go to the second page, I will see that these 6 clubs appear on the slicer. So you see the filter has been applied to all the slicers on the 3 pages. So that's all on our video on syncing slicers and the advanced options that we have in the sync slicers pane. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video.